In today's video, I'm going to share my 7 steps on how you should start your job servicing business in 2022 with no money. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is May, and on this channel I aim to help online entrepreneurs grow their online business and create a massive online income. So if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the little bell so that you won't miss any of my future videos. If you have been hearing job servicing a lot in 2021 and you are curious on how you should start this business, then this video is for you because I'll be breaking down the 7 steps on how you should start a profitable job servicing business in year 2022. I understand that there are a lot of uncertainty if you want to start your very own online business from scratch, and that is why I'm going to introduce a risk-free online business model with just 7 steps that you can start with no money. After tweaking for the whole year in year 2021, I have finally break it down into 7 simple steps for you to follow so that you can start a profitable online business from home. This is very similar to dropshipping, but in my case, you do not need to handle any stocks or any inventory of any products, and you do not need to care about the shipping. So dropshipping is an e-commerce business whereby you sell the product but you do not own the products. Whenever you receive an order, you need to forward the order to your supplier. In my case of job servicing, your supplier will be the freelancers. For those of you who are new to job servicing, let me give you a brief introduction on what this job servicing is. So job servicing is an online business whereby you promote web services or online services like logo design, web design, app development, video editing services. So these are all the web services. Once you get client, you can outsource the job, or we call this a job service, to another freelancer. So we need to hire freelancer for different skills or different web services involved, and we do not need to do the work. So basically, I am the middleman or the project manager. Once I clinch a deal, I just need to manage the whole project. We are the middleman, so I'm supposed to handle the client. And when the freelancer has completed the job, you need to vet through the job, make sure that everything is okay before forwarding the completed job to your client. So now you know what job servicing is about. Let me share with you my 7 steps on how you should start a profitable job servicing business in year 2022. The very first step is you need to determine the service that you want to sell. So how do you go about it? One simple way to find what kind of service to sell for a job servicing business is to go to the Freelancer platform and see what is sellable and what kind of services that you can sell. The platform that I like to go to will be Fiverr.com. So that is also the place where I will engage my freelancer to do the job for me. The common web services are usually categorized under 6 different categories. Number 1 will be the graphic design. Number 2, digital marketing. Number 3 is the writing and translation. Number 4 is the video and animation. Number 5 is music and audio services. Number 6 will be programming and tech. Under each of these 6 categories, there are more services that you can promote. The question is, what are the services that are in demand or sellable? And what are the services that you can job service? After being in job servicing business for more than 2 years now, I have finalized that there are certain categories that are more sellable than other categories. So the categories that I like to look into will be a graphic design, a digital marketing, video and animation, and writing and translation. So these 4 categories are the ones that are usually more popular and more in demand. I have a more in-depth video over here whereby I reveal 3 surprising in-demand job servicing niche that you should start right now. I will leave a link up here as well as down in the description box below. I will be doing more videos on the in-demand niches from time to time, so make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and click the notification bell so that you won't miss out any of these valuable videos. Step number 2 is to find the right freelancer. I mentioned just now that I find my freelancers from Fiverr.com because Fiverr offers very transparent pricing as well as reasonable pricing. This way, you can actually have a good profit for your services. Generally, my profit margins are pretty high. All of my services, I actually mark up more than 100% minimally, and there's no secret to it. It's because I have freelancer that I'm working with is all mostly from Fiverr. However, feel free to find freelancer from other places because there are times that there are freelancers that I personally know that I want to engage. So for example, if I want to engage somebody which is offline freelancer, like a videographer or photographer, I will definitely source locally and not sourcing them online. I do receive feedbacks from my own students whereby they engage their very own freelancer out of Fiverr, and this is because they personally know this freelancer. So it is not restricted to get your freelancer from Fiverr. As long as you get a profit out of the deal, that is most important. And of course, the freelancer that you are going to hire is somebody that is reliable and is good at their job. Building a good relationship with your freelancer is very important because you are going to work with the freelancer long term. So how do you find a good freelancer on Fiverr platform? A general rule of thumb, I usually go to their profile and see their reviews. So if the freelancer is getting a lot of praises from the customers, then definitely I want to try out their service. After determining the service that you're going to sell and you have found your freelancer, then the third step is to list the service to test it out on the online marketplaces. I would suggest you to look for online places which are local to you. So there are a lot of community marketplaces that's available locally. For example, in Singapore, my popular community marketplace will be the Carousel. So this is a sell-buy online marketplace which is very popular. Everybody is using it. One very important tip here when you first start out your job servicing business and when you are listing on online marketplace, try to list it as a very reasonable price, so low price to entice. This way you can attract potential clients and faster get your very first deal. At this stage, we want to test out the service that you have selected. We want to make sure that your local market is actually have demand for this service. Step number 4 is start closing deals. Once the service that you have found is right and you have demand in your local market, plus you have a very attractive pricing, then you should start to get sales. As I mentioned previously, the reason why you want to start on online marketplace is because most of them are actually free, or some of them might need a little bit of listing fee, but it's going to be very minimal. Like for example, Carousel in Singapore, if I want to list my service, I only pay less than $5 per listing, and this listing goes on for a month. This listing fee differs from country to country. From the feedback of my students who is living in the Middle East, her online marketplace actually do not charge anything. The moment she posts on the right online marketplace, she got a deal within like the first 2 weeks of starting her own job servicing business. So this depends on your online marketplace. Do find out what is popular in your own country and start building your business locally. After you have successfully closed 5 deals from all these online marketplaces, then you are ready for step number 5, which is to start branding your job servicing agency. Here is a secret to a very profitable job servicing business, and that is to brand your business as a digital agency. We want to let people know that we are operating a digital agency and we have a team of professionals working under us. This is how you can scale up your job servicing business and start to get recurring income. For this step, you need 3 things. Firstly is your agency name, secondly is your brand identity, and thirdly will be your target audience. Gather all the reviews and testimonials from all the 5 customers that you have closed and use it as a marketing asset. And because you already have these 5 clients, you have successfully built a portfolio for yourself. Whenever you have inquiries coming in, you can show them all these 5 portfolios. Step number 6 is to build your very own website for your job servicing agency and create accounts for your social media platforms. Showcase all the portfolios of your 5 customers and put them on your website as well as all the social media platforms that you have created. The next question that you may have for me is, which social media platforms should I create? Since you have determined your target audience, we want to know where your target audience usually hang out. When I first started my job servicing business, my main target audience was the property agents. Majority of the property agents hang out on Facebook very frequently, and that was the very first social media platforms that I focused on. Now, step number 7 is to market your digital agency. At this stage, it is good for you to introduce more services to your agency. You can bundle up these services and introduce them as your upsell and your cross-sell packages. After creating all these bundles and packages, it is time for you to promote your packages. Now here is a very important tip on how you should market your drop servicing business, and that is to use social media marketing. Social media marketing can be paid as well as the organic, so it's not necessary to be purely paid advertisement. I find that the organic way is very effective in terms of getting quality clients. I have a more in-depth tutorial on how you can get clients without advertisement in my 2-hour drop servicing training. I will leave a link up here as well as down in the description box below. I hope that you have the clarity to start your own drop servicing business in the year 2022 using my 7 steps. I have more drop servicing tutorials over here, so make sure that you check them out. And if you have any questions for me, do leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye!